What's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Torrence, and in today's video, we are finally playing with my Lunar Beauty Moonspell palette. Halloween is my favorite holiday of the year, and I bought this Moonspell palette last year to celebrate and never had the chance to use it, but we're making sure we crank things out, and as you can see, we went a little bold with things, but that ain't my fault. You know I can't do just a regular neutral brown and celebrate Halloween, baby. We got to bring some color. We got to bring a little drama. Another first impressions that we're doing in this video is for the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey Powder. I've already tried out the regular translucent powder, and before I purchased the holiday set, I wanted to make sure I knew what shade I have. So I tried this one out today. And make sure you're subscribed to my channel because next week I'm going to be doing some Halloween tutorials for those of you who are going to be trick-or-treating or throwing parties. And I wanted to make sure I gave you all a few ideas, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss those. And I may have forgotten to mention any tools and products in the tutorial today, so I'll make sure everything is listed in the description bar below. But if you would like to see exactly how I achieved this look, just go ahead and continue to watch. Baby, I am tired, but I am awake. I was up all night editing that video for the Hocus Pocus collab, but we got everything done in time, and the show doesn't stop just because I want to, so it's time to keep things going. Today, we are playing with the Lunar Beauty Moonspell palette, and although I've taken it out of this container many times, I've never used it, so I am truly excited today. Packaging. Honey, top notch. This made my top 10 prettiest palettes video. If you haven't seen it yet, please check that out here. Not a disappointment. And although she made prettiest palettes for packaging and color story, today is time to test out that formula. And I'm telling you, I'm just looking at these colors and I'm already excited. Like, I have no idea where to start. We just gonna jump in and see where it takes us, because honey, I don't know where to go. So what we gonna do is, I'm gonna try to keep things simple in the beginning, and we're gonna start off with this shade here, Winifred, on the inner half of my crease, and then this shade here, Paige, on the outer half of my crease. We're gonna use those two as transition shades. Okay. Off initial dip, we are seeing that this does have a lot of kick up, but these do seem like very soft and buttery shadows, so hopefully the blended pigmentation is there. Whoops. I was supposed to be going in on just the inner half and Shirley just did that whole thing. My bad. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna switch things up a bit. That's cool, because we did a purple and green look yesterday, so I guess we could stick to these neutrals in here. So far, this blend is absolutely beautiful. Okay, all right, Manny, I'm seeing you, I'm seeing you. I want to try to diffuse this up a bit. I may go in with one more layer of color just to get a little more pigmentation. I don't even need a whole layer. I want to focus on making sure this buffs up and out as high as possible. Okay, that's stunning. We're going to go ahead, just do that on the other side. I am telling you, the blend on these is absolutely beautiful. But we did accidentally switch up our colors, so we got to figure out something new to do. Because I completely forgot to put Paige in the right spot, we're going to just go ahead and put Kiki here in our lower crease. Alright, and we are going to just deepen things up a bit. This should be fast and easy because that first neutral shade went through like a dream. Keeping things nice and rounded. Build up the crease, then blend things up and out. That was the easiest, fastest, and most seamless blend right there, honey. That came through real quick. That was no issues, no troubles. We can go ahead and knock that out. And on this shadow, honestly, in the pan, there is extremely little kick up. Like, I've been dipping and dabbling. So I'm liking the formula on this one a little bit better. Now we're going to take our NYX glitter adhesive and cut our crease. And because we have a neutral smoke, of course, we have to cut extremely high today. Like really high. As a matter of fact, we're going to bring that cut in front of our eye today, just to make sure he's a little more dramatic. And bring him up as high as I can possibly get it into that socket. Have a lot of lid space on this one. And we can bring that all the way over to the outer V because I want a very pigmented shade there. Now I want to go in and try to figure out a way to incorporate those purples. So what I think I'm going to do is start off with this shade here, Page, and fill up my outer V, and then use this shade here, Sabrina, to deepen it up. Gonna load up my brush on one side here, the other side is completely blank, and we're gonna use that to just press it right there into the outer V. And I just want to fill up that corner here. This is gonna act like a transition shade for that darker color to come next. I just want something to give us a blend, and we're gonna just diffuse the edges right there. Do it one more time, make sure we have good pigmentation. And do this on the other side. Alright, now I have this shade here, Sabrina. I'm going to bring that a little further back. I still want to make sure I see that first shade, Page, peeking through. You see that there we have a transition going from that light purple back there to that dark purple. And I want to lay it down on the other side as well before I go in and blend it out. Now that I have those laid down, I want to go in and blend out the edges of that, but I realize I might not get the softest blend because I do have that glitter primer down, so we're going to skip ahead and put down lid shades first. For our lids, we're going to start off with this shade here, Samantha, on the inner half, and then use this shade, Phoebe, for the outer half. I've loaded up my MAC 252 brush, and I want to remember that I've cut my crease ahead of my lids. So I got to bring this all the way in here, and all the way up there, because baby, we loaded this product today. Gonna go on one more time, see if she builds and blends. She definitely builds. We want to leave enough space on the outer half of that next purple shade. All right, other side. Baby, she bold and she beaming and she beautiful. Got to hurry up and get this Phoebe shade going. Okay, just off rip, this Phoebe shade is a little bit harder to pick up on the brush, but considering it's a purple shade with blue flecks in it, both of those colors can be difficult to build, blend, and formulate, but she's going on the eye like a champ. Okay, she had me scared for a minute. We'll do one more later, see if she builds. I'm going to use this to merge those two shades together. Hit up the opposite side. Now that we have our beautiful lid shades down, we want to deepen up our crease a little bit more. Taking my number 17 brush and that shade Sabrina, and we're going to use this to deepen out the outer half. Now that we have a little product down, we don't have to worry about it skipping across that glitter adhesive. We only want to take this to the outer half. Now that I'm satisfied with the lids, I'm going to go ahead, cut away, and finish off the face, as well as do my brows, because I completely forgot. Don't tell nobody though. Now you know I'm feeling this. Okay, come through, come through. First off, let's talk about this Laura Mercier Translucent Honey Powder. I honestly thought this powder would be way too dark, but looking at it now, it's like, I think this might have been cuter than that translucent powder, honey. Like, I think I like this better than the translucent. Like, there's no point in even ranting on talking about it. Like, the first time I used the regular one, it gave me a little bit of flashback, but with time I learned how to use it. But this one just really seems like it is coming off better. We're gonna go ahead and rock with it. For mascara, we switch back to the Essence Lash Princess. We've run out of the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. For eyeliner, I wanted to keep things simple, so I stuck with my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Demolition, just a plain dark brown. For blush, I'm wearing the shade Rosy Cheeks by MAC in the Extra Dimension finish. Absolutely love these. For lips, I decided to go bold and go with the Lip Bar's Straight No Chaser Lip Liner. This is a purple shade. I line my lips and then use a smudger brush to ombre it out. I left just the tiniest slit of my natural lip color sitting right there in the middle, but then I topped that off with a little bit of gloss. And because I know I'm headed straight to work after this, I put on just enough gloss in the center of the lip just so that I can get the sparkle from this color. Wearing a face mask plus gloss, it's a bad combo, so I just don't want to have to deal with it. And I absolutely love this gloss from MAC, but it wasn't permanent and it's been sold out for a while. It's called Sugar Coat. Not only do I love this gloss, I love the packaging. This was a collab with Nico Panda, but if for any reason you want this gloss, Pat McGrath has a dupe called Aliangelic. Truth be told, I like Aliangelic more. I believe it has more shine. The wand is bigger. It's more comfortable on the lips. The problem is that Pat McGrath one is twice as much and the packaging isn't as cute. So I have them both just to show off this one and actually wear the Pat McGrath one most times. But we'll never get rid of this. And now we want to go in and finish off the eyes. What I'm going to do is take a pencil brush and use this shade here, Sabrina, to smoke out my lower lash line. And then use a push liner brush with this shade here, Piper. All right, we're going to take Sabrina and start on the outer half here. I want this purple to really try to stand out. So we need this smoke to do the job. And this is so pigmented, honey. And I'm not 100% worried about getting it all the way to the center because I'm going to focus that shimmer shade more on the center half. Oh yeah, this might easily be one of the prettiest purple mattes I've ever used in my life. Okay, now I'm going to take a MAC 212 brush and try to pick up this shade here, Piper. Not sure if this is going to work best with the natural or synthetic brush, but because my synthetic one is larger, we're going to try that one first. Baby, she don't disappoint. And we're going to drag this all the way up to the front, from the inner corner, all the way back to about the halfway point. Oh yeah. And she picked up and blended amazingly. I can truly tell the difference in the finish and the color. Now to go in and add the finishing touches, we want to go in and highlight our brow bone with this shade here, Hermione. And then highlight our inner corners with this shade here, Prue. Gonna take this first shade here and just barely glaze it right there underneath the brows. And the shimmer particles that are in there are actually so pretty. Normally I wouldn't go underneath the brow with a glittery eyeshadow, but for today's look being dramatic, it's actually coming off rather stunning. Gonna have to wear that on the lids one day. Alright, and now for this inner corner. Oh yeah, that was definitely the right choice there. Fix Plus to add a glowy dew. All-nighter so things will last all day. Cheap fan, expensive breeze, good times. Gonna give this a few more seconds to dry and I'll be back to give you all my final thoughts. And this is the final look. I want to go ahead and give you all the full face view of things before I give you my final thoughts. And I'm here to let you all know, Lunar Beauty brings it. I've only tried one palette from the brand, and that was my Strawberry Dream palette. And I only used one shade, and I'll leave that video linked right here above. But when I tell you, the formula of these shadows is amazing. I'm sitting back looking right now, and every single shade speaks for itself. You can truly see where that blend is beautiful, but I can close my eye here and see the outer V. I see the shade here, the one in the middle, the inner corner. Underneath the eyes on camera, you may not be able to see it, but you can see where that smoky color and that shimmery color are two different ones, but blend together. It's just, oh my goodness, I can't believe I've had this palette for so long and have never tried it. And honestly, I'm feeling the same way about my Laura Mercier powders. In my previous video, I used the translucent one, and this one I used the honey. And I am like really shocked at the way this looks. I just feel like a fool to know I had such gems in my collection that I've never tried. And I hope you all truly enjoyed this look because I am telling you, I had fun. Even though I wanted to go for something a little more dramatic on the upper half of the lids, I woke up a little early today, so I didn't have the most energy, got a little clumsy, but everything has truly pulled together. If you all truly enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're also subscribed to the channel because I do have something special coming up for you all, and I want to make sure that you are eligible. And to ensure that you miss none of my videos, make sure you hit that notification bell. Also, leave me a comment down below if you would like to see any future videos featuring Lunar Beauty, because so far, every single product I've ever tested from the brand has been amazing, and I cannot wait to see what they put out next. But with nothing else, I hope you all remember to practice, continue to stay blessed, and until next time, goodbye, YouTube.